down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rise up, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rise up, rise up. I see you coming in my mind's eye, try me. Fight me, send you running for the ID. Fears intravenous, I rise like the Phoenix. Hope you ain't counting on your X move, better know your next move. No focus, no supers, no ultras. Pull the trigger on your best move. Pick a pepper, sweating in my breath to wreck you. Spit flame with my chain, make your brain bang. Reach out and touch, clutch to the double dutch. Body's conditioned to take out an army, pass out when I counter. I'm going ham chowder, power much bigger when my final form triggers. Blow your chest out, black hole where your soul was. Know your roll cuz, you the old buzz. I go hard, don't test the odds. I go and grind, you don't offer to the gods. Retire when I take the gloves off, y'all dove soft. Hope some of this rubs off, tryna flex hard. Cause your pecs hard, talk back, get your jaw cracked and your chest caught. Bring guns to a street fight, and ain't got your feet right. End up knee high till your teeth vibe. You can't even fade me, baby, you should thank me. Cause you wouldn't like when I'm angry, it's a slow burn. Cashing in money matches, it's your turn. Last fast by the hour, I show lots of power. Then hit the shower while you lying on the floor broke. Looking all sour, call static, they panic, I slam them on the mat. I'm playing footsie while you whipping, you attack. The ceiling ain't real and I'm spinning like a cyclone till your hype's gone. Rise. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rise up, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rise up, rise up.
You can't beat me, why would you try? Whooping you down is a natural high. Specialized in punishment, EX gauge. Killing everybody in a VCO rage. Your days are more than numbered. About to put your body in a permanent slumber. Outrageous, borderline, infinite, resilient, militant. More than villainous, intricate, you feeling it? 5 games, 5 times to annihilate. Heated matches, you might need to ventilate. Put you in a casket, you're in dire straits. My target on sight is eliminate. 2 rounds or less, and you can see who's best. Skilled with these hands, and I must confess, my power is unmatched. By your futile attempt, drag a punch to the head, took a pitiful step. I trained for a long time, now time to flex. Hit you with a long range attack, who's next? You can be like Nash and wear a vest, but it won't protect you. No respect due, my honor's at stake, my moves are all new. Give my all to watch you shake and eventually fall. No sir, too late, no one to call to bail you out from this crazy rage. Not done by a long shot, body in a slip knot. Ready for the real, receive what you got. So-called powers really ain't that hot. I'm uncontested, unconventional world warrior. No sentinel mess with me, I'll be ending you.
Rise. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rise up, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rise up, rise up. Yeah, I'm shooting flames, I'm calling out names. Step into my range, ain't no one to blame. Fierce short, ball flame, all pain. Dismissed by a fire-breathing fist. Peter Pan juggling, you never land. Picking you apart while you fumble with your flow chart. Fumble with no heart, jumble with the same plan. The perk got him weak, a fiend with the lean. Laughing like a psycho, crushing your dreams. Thinking cause you trained, you paid your admission. Spin knuckle, head smash, that's your tuition. I aim with precision, main when I'm hitting. School of hard knock, prop blame to the listen. Yeah, I'm cataloging, I'm prepping. I'm a beast when I recreate moment 37. Rise. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rise up, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rush down, never back down, rise up. Rise up.
Hey everybody, I'm your host, Gino Boost from GameMusicForAll.com, and you're listening to another episode of the SUBCON Video Game Hip Hop Podcast. The track you heard to open the show is by the very awesome Broken Pixels. Head over to their YouTube page and you can see all kinds of awesome video game hip hop music videos. Absolutely killing it on that front. So make sure you check them out, hit their subscribe button, all that good stuff. And you can follow my YouTube while you're at it, Anyway, let's get right into the show today. The first thing I want to talk about is what should I even be talking about? Mostly I just talk about whatever video game related things I happen to have on my mind. I try to talk about recent video games, but considering I record all these episodes in advance, sometimes my video game news isn't exactly topical anymore by the time these episodes drop. Star Fox Zero has already been out a couple weeks, and you might not even hear me talk about it for another couple weeks after this. Not that I would know what I'm going to talk about so many episodes in advance, of course. Anyway, you'd think I'd have a handle on what it is my listeners want to hear from me after 30 episodes or so, but guess what? I don't even know if I have listeners. What I do know, I'm going to keep doing this podcast regardless, and I need something to talk about. If you have any suggestions, anything you want me to talk about, I'm a font of video game knowledge, but I need a little more focus than that. I could talk about classic games, I could talk about video game music, video game soundtracks. I don't know, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Just tell me. Alright, just take a deep breath. No matter what I'm talking about, if you want to make sure that I continue to have a platform to talk on, make sure you support the show and the website by heading over to patreon.com/GenoBoost. Over there, you could subscribe and support the show with monthly donations to make sure that I have that extra time to create lots more great content for all you video game and video game music nerds out there, and hip-hop nerds. You're all a bunch of nerds. Why are you listening to this podcast? And with that, let's get into the Nerdcore track that's coming up next. We actually have 2 songs coming up from a group known as 2D6, and they've brought some SUBCON mainstays with them as well, because this first track from the album Goatsy for My Dad, or is it Goats for My Dad? I've never had to say the word Goatsy before, which is probably was a good thing up until this point. Thank you, 2D6. This track is Bag Full of Borscht, another word I can't pronounce, you nerds. And this is featuring Mega Ran and Tribe One. I just want to say it again, from the album Goatsy for My Dad.
Humanity from Cleveland, here's the mission. The walls around it, lock it down like a prison. Like you were Snake Plissken or Daryl Dixon, hidden in the governor's town now. But listen, if this order was given from way on high, nerds must die, they said, here's the reason why. No explanation, it makes it entertainment. A Roman Colosseum with geeks and containment. Ain't it funny? Literary geeks think they got this unlocked because the Hunger Games taught the survival shit. But blink and they're gone. Battle Royale can't set off that bomb. So hobble his hands like the ultimate showdown. Public broadcasters swinging totes around. Viewers like you can't always be found when they fear editors double them into the ground.
Hear the sound all around, it's feeling supernatural. Swinging for the mandible of all the fans of Hannibal. Battle cries Cassio, the fentanyl, the cannibals. Leaning means to be machine is fighting like an animal. It wasn't even planned at all, but all the Doctor Whovians are suddenly surrounded by a bunch of different movie fans. Seeing Sith and Jedi on the same sides unsettling. Alien and Predator together just been reddening. It's really pretty threatening, but here comes the cavalry. Super Nat and Sherlock come together from the Battersea. Super Ulok turn the tide, now they're looking for itching for a fight. All the wizards out of Pottermore. Keeping track of slaughter's more demanding than it seems. The Homestucks are useless, unorganized team. Then there's the bronies and neck-bearded cataclysm. It's all about ethics in fandom battle journalism.
Clear out the flag.
Go, go.
Get out of Edgewater.
GTFO.
Literally will never be alright. Clear Cleveland tonight. It's a fandom fight. Clear out the flats.
Go, go.
Get out of Edgewater.
GTFO.
Literally will never be alright. Clear Cleveland tonight. It's a fandom fight.
Man, you can write out of a comic strip. Last words from a dude got karate kick. Pow! In the kisser, a Hoovian shot up like a missile and started playing the theme on a slide whistle. In Cleveland Heights, it ain't even right. With the Homestucks, we're an even fight. Cam's corners is like a scene from Transformers. News reporters with buckets over their camcorders. And in Lakewood, it ain't good. Let's go to Shaker Square. Cameras take a stare. Bigger signs of cosplay turn to blows thrown. Body's body paint, made a body ache. Call the coppers, the feds. A dude in UC smacked his brother with the top of his feds. And every block's full of inside jokes and fan shaming. Bro, you better get to safety.
Go, go. GTFO.
Something happening in the Cleveland
Cleveland streets. Battlestar fans beating up TNGs. It's looking like some Dragon Ball Z repeats. If Frieza was fighting Vegeta on PCP.
What is happening?
That's an excellent question. It seems they gathered in peace, then were met with rejection. And the Game of Thrones folks showed up with extra protection. On reflection, I never saw so many replica weapons. Infighting among the Trekkies tore them apart. The more they argued over Spock and Kirk or Worf and Picard. And if I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't believe it if you told me how everybody got together to beat up the bronies. These aren't the fandoms we need, it's the battle we deserve. Still, it's hard to try and fathom what has actually occurred. It's practically exactly what happened in the Purge. Just imagine it with nerds.
Welcome to the item shop. We won't let your HP drop.
It's a new day, flip the sign, now we're open. You just got paid, come inside. We got potions, shields, and more natural armor lotions. Got rock candy to cause a commotion. I'm boasting, but I'm proud of our inventory. Not a PC, still important to the story. Cause without me, who'd you sell your shit to? Without my better wares, you do damage like a shih tzu. That shit's poo. Come to me for your accessories. I'll update my counters when you level up to accessories. Plus 5 braces up, give me all your savings, bro. I guarantee it won't hurt your saving throws. I commission studies showing my gear superior. It's common knowledge, it'll save your posterior. You might not like me and say that I'm a messenger, but there's no question all my gear is masterwork. I-T-E-M-S-H-O-P Welcome to the item shop. We won't let your HP drop.
Deep in my basement, I keep a secret lab. Nobody needs to know about it, keep it under wraps. They ask me where I mix elixirs, I just gotta laugh. If you want that potion, then you should know better than to ask. The thing that sounds like bubbling is bubbling tinctures. Like, to keep it cool, he can mess with the scriptures. Same with light, so I removed every fixture. This mixture with ginger from Midgard to Pittsburgh. And get this, nerds, I can aid in any ailment. Patch up a wound or two if you have angered in a sailor. Destroy your poison with my new inhaler. You know my shit is strong, every bond is covalent. To hail me is impossible, stop it all your obstacles. Rockin' a bottle of drop of that's got in it, so this all you. This causing bodily alphabets to rock it up in an instant. Call me the bottom of possible because I know my drinks, man.
Phoenix down, we got it in stock.
Warp back to town,
We got it in stock. Echo screen, we got it in stock.
geese all green,
We got it in stock. A Moogle plush, we got it in stock.
the Genji glove,
We got it in stock. Triple triad card, we got it in stock.
allow me your heart,
We got it in stock.
a kingly crown, we got it in stock. Knights of the round, we got it in stock. Rare tapestry, we got it in stock. Some airship keys, we got it in stock. Some hobby shorts, we got it in stock. A Buster sword, we got it in stock. A Mithril helm, we got it in stock.
Welcome back. That was another track from 2D6. This one was known as Humpy Dog. Please let me have it, Daddy. Which is, it's about an item shop. I don't write these titles. And did they come up with this title expecting people to have to say it out loud? That was featuring 2 Mello, who you might recognize from the entire last episode. But we got to hear some more of his own voice up on that track. And now we get into this week's main topic. I want to talk about the Pokemon starters. As you may or may not know, 2 new Pokemon games have been announced for release. Pokemon Sun and Moon will come out November 18th in the US, some other day in the UK. Sorry guys. But they have recently announced the 3 starters you can choose from in Pokemon Sun and Moon. The first one is Rowlet, a grass-flying, tiny little bow-tied owl creature, which is just absolutely the most incredible, cutest starter in history. And then they have Litten, which people like because people like cats for some reason. And then we have Poplio, which is a seal that looks like a clown. Two things nobody wants around them. It's like having a dog that's constantly dripping wet, plus a clown. And I don't prefer... If a clown was wet, that would probably be scarier, but a clown can be scary whether it's wet or dry, and we're getting so off topic. So, I always choose grass, even if Rowlet was the ugliest, most god-awful thing I had ever seen in Pokemon form. I would still choose it because I always choose grass. Luckily, this decision was made so much easier by great monster design, and now I get cute little owl creature. I have top 3 favorite creatures, won't get into it, but owls are on the list. I always pick grass. I started with Bulbasaur, of course. I skipped a couple Pokemon because I was out of it for a while, but when I got back in with Diamond and Pearl, and I went with Turtwig, my former favorite starting Pokemon, followed up by using Chespin in X and Y. I've made my decision, and I'm just going to stick with my grassy decision until it's not a decision I make anymore. Anyway, we'll definitely talk more and more about Pokemon Sun and Moon as more information comes out, and then I'll talk about it even more once I start becoming addicted to it, once the game drops at the end of the year. Now's a good time to get into the background music for today's episode. The first break was brought to you by Marquice Turner. I decided to play 2 tracks from his debut EP, Sweet Dreams. The opening track was called Fate, followed up by Sometimes Things Don't Go As Planned. Check out Marquice Turner over on Nostalgia Infinite Records. Find them at Nos Infinite on Twitter. This break is brought to us by the amazing chip rock anthems of TTB. At least that's how I assume you say their name, but let's break it down for you. Open parentheses, capital T, dash, capital T, close parentheses, B. It's as much a name of a band as it is a math equation. Anyway, we got to hear 2 amazing tracks from their latest album, Good Talk, which you could download off their Bandcamp for $10, and every single dollar spent is worth it. Make sure you check the show notes to links to all of the music on today's episode. So the tracks you heard are Big Crate / Red Tag, and now you're hearing the wonderful sounds of Couch Sleeper. And we'll close out today's episode with more music from Michiya Hirasawa. I didn't even know I was playing so much Michiya Hirasawa until I was over on Video Game Music Preservation Foundation, aka VGMPF dot shit. Not dot shit. I gotta look up the URL. VGMPF.com. Definitely not. But it turns out that this amazing fellow not only did the ending theme to Blue Marlin, which I played on a previous episode of SUBCON, but also the music to World Cup Soccer for the NES, which I also played on an episode of SUBCON. Whoa! It's like a secret conspiracy, but the good kind, like winning the lottery. Anyway, you're going to hear another amazing track from Michiya Hirasawa. This is the ending theme to Casino Kid 2 for the NES. But before we get into that, we're going to hear the final track on today's episode, which is by Hip Hop McDougal, which you might recognize from, I believe, the 2nd or 3rd episode of this podcast series. It's been a while since I've played anything from Hip Hop McDougal, but I definitely wanted to squeeze this track in at some point along the way. This track is called Boss Fight, and it's from The Hip Hop McDougal Space Hip Hop Rap album needs space. Thanks again for listening to the episode. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter at GenoBoost because I'm so lonely. And thanks again for listening.
I've been playing this game now for so long, and it seems like the levels go on, and it seems like one world leads to the next, but I don't seem to be progressing in my quest. I got all the weapons and I solved all the puzzles, found all the clues, but I'm still having trouble. Just when I think my luck's gonna change, there's a boss battle, man, I hate this game. So here's the boss, and it's just some guy, not 10 feet tall, doesn't have one eye, doesn't shoot laser beams, doesn't throw lightning bolts, just a normal dude dressed in normal clothes. He doesn't have armor or a really big sword, not a member of a gang, not a member of a horde, but there he is, and he apparently is for some reason way better than me. I don't know why, but I guess that I have to prepare for another boss fight, and they're all the same, ending with me in pain, but it seems this time that all my hearts are drained. So he's the boss and I don't really want to fight him, but he's between me and my goal, so I don't like him. It's not his fault he was made a boss, and it's not my fault this game's a lost cause. He's not scary, doesn't have a demon pet, but this seems to be as far as I can get. So I go ahead and I hit reset, and for some reason I always forget. Then I go through all the motions again, get stuck in the level where we're just friends. Maybe he's not the boss but the prince, and I am the one that's villainous. That can't be right, yeah, that's gotta be reversed. Think I need a potion, maybe I've been cursed, or a buried rune, or a magic gem, or maybe this is just how this game ends. I don't know why, but I guess that I have to prepare for another boss fight, and they're all the same, ending with me in pain, but it seems this time that all my hearts are drained. That I have to prepare for another boss fight, and they're all the same, ending with me in pain, but it seems this time that all my hearts are drained. That all my hearts are drained. That all my hearts are drained.
Thanks for listening to the SUBCON podcast. Please support the show by subscribing to me at patreon.com/GenoBoost. Find song links and show notes at gamemusicforall.com/SUBCON. Follow me on Twitter at GenoBoost and Instagram at RetrobitsLA. And of course, you can find the latest video game-based albums at gamemusicforall.com. You're now leaving SUBCON.